What's going on, Meta fam? We got an exciting video to bring you here. And first I want to say Tony Market Moves covered this, and so did Bird Lady Roller Pigeons. They both have videos on this. So I wanted to do my video on this. And there is an article out there that breaks down like the timeline, the documents here very beautifully. So we are going to cover that in today's video and hope this will help you understand the importance of these documents. So first we see this post here from Howard, and it has this document here, and people's like, okay, so what's the significance of this document? So Rare DD says 113 days of despairs, lost lives, relationships destroyed, homes and businesses lost. And all this time, FINRA and the SEC were already aware there was fraud before the MMTLP corporate action was released. FINRA fraud, SEC fraud, MMTLP fiasco, released the blue sheets, and Howard is a hero. All very important tags there. So our buddy here, Frank Nez, did an article on this, and we're going to cover that here in today's video. So let's get to it here, guys. And we're going to zoom this in and hope this will break it down for you to understand completely. Here it says, transcripts now reveal big MMTLP fraud investigations. And before we get started, I know this is crazy. It says April 1st. No, this is not April Fool's Day. John Berta confirmed this. This is all the real big deal. So let's get to it here. Transcripts were released on Saturday morning revealing a big MMTLP fraud investigation as well as other sensitive information. Below will be a summary of the events that occurred with MMTLP to give new readers a better understanding of the situation and ongoing investigation at hand. Investors who held shares of MMTLP stock on the record date of December 12th would receive a preferred dividend of Nextbridge Hydrocarbons on Wednesday, December 14th. Investors anticipated a long-awaited MMTLP short squeeze during the last few trading days prior to the spinoff, primarily due to big buying volume flooding the market to receive Nextbridge Hydrocarbon shares. However, MMTLP stock stopped trading on Thursday, December 8th, after FINRA delisted the security without notice or warning. FINRA responded to investors affected by the aftermath in March, but the retail community has not seen any real justice from regulators. Now, transcripts have surfaced revealing conversations between FINRA and the SEC. Looks like this MMTLP matter has now hit my frauds team's radar and is seemingly a lot of other radar screens as well. I know you have spoken to Patty Casamates in our general counsel's office, but was wondering if it made sense from my fraud team to have a conversation directly with you and your folks working on the matter so we are not duplicating efforts. We are looking at the two issues from a fraud and manipulation angle, and in fact, blue sheeting both MMAT and MMTLP as we speak, said Sam Draddy to the SEC on December 5th, 2022, just days prior to the U3 halt and delisting of MMTLP. And here you can see, guys, this is the documents here that Howard got. He was emailing an individual for a FOIA request. And this here was some of the information. Now, some of this here is blocked out, as you see. And this is like, we know, stuff that's private. Maybe the courts could get this information if there's a subpoena out there. So it's going to be very interesting what's going to happen here. But what I read to you is, you know, this right here. Looks like the MMTLP matter now hits the fraud team. And this is, like I said, from Sam Draddy at FINRA. Sent. And here you can see SEC. And you got the Richard Boyle, Jay Gibbon, and the Inquirer here. So they were well aware of this, guys. They knew what they were doing way before the halt came. All right, let's keep going here. FINRA knew of manipulation prior to halts and delisting. There's that scumbag right there, Sam Draddy right there, piece of scum right there. As the senior vice president in FINRA's National Cause and Financial Crime Detection Programs Market Investigation Team and head of FINRA's insider trading, market fraud, and offering investigation units. Transcripts insinuate that regulators knew manipulation was happening in MMTLP more than a year prior to the events that have occurred in December of 2022. I believe it was Patty Casamates from our marketing ops group who reached out to omitted. I have included her on the email so you can reach out to her directly, said Sam Draddy to the SEC on November 29th, 2021. Patricia Casamates is the Vice President of Market Operations for Finra Transparency Services. What a freaking joke. She is the Finra Transparency Services. Wow, what a joke. Her responsibilities include Finra's Trace, Alternative Display Facility, ADF, and the OTC Trade Reporting Facility. In addition, she also manages the OTC Corporate Action and Dividend Announcements. Interesting. Prior to market operations, Ms. Casamates was Deputy Director in FINRA's Market Regulation Department, overseeing surveillance for trade reporting, order handling, and best execution, fixed income pricing system, as well as real-time surveillance area, handling backing away complaints and locked cross-market issues. And here you can see this here, and it has it down here. I believe Patty Casamates from our marketing ops groups who reached out. And it has that right here, guys. These are the receipts. The dates here, November 29th, 5:03 p.m. You got it here from this Sam Draddy to the SEC people. That's blocked out. And here you can see the one to Patricia Casamates. I would love to know who these other individuals are. And I'm sure there's going to be, you got John Berta and West Christian and Flamethrower. You got probably Metamaterials going to be stepping in on this. There's going to be all kind of, this is going to get, I have a feeling this week is going to be blown up like crazy. It's going to be blown up. Transcripts show that on December 2nd, FINRA's Market Fraud Investigations team received several tips that were also sent out to the SEC. Both the SEC and FINRA were aware of the manipulation of MMTLP prior to investors losing everything. In other words, notices could have been sent out warning MMTLP investors of the events that would occur on December 8th when MMTLP was halted and later delisted, freezing investors' money in the process. And here you can see, subject, metamaterials, MMAT, MMTLP, Nextbridge hydrocarbons. These scumbags were emailing back and forth about this here. Here it all is, guys. These are the documentations that were sent in the FOIA request. And there it is. It's all right here. What's covered in the article is right here. And you got the times here they're having these meetings. And here you can see the FINRA email here. All right. FINRA received complaints and threats. Transcripts have also released confirming reports of large amounts of complaints related to the U3 halt. You may be already, but we have received a large number of complaints on social media and directly to FINRA related to trade halt. We have issued on Friday. Some of these communications have included threats related to FINRA in general, as well as certain of our employees. Out of abundance of caution, we are asking our team to work from home tomorrow and rest of the week unless there is a particular business need to be in the office, said FINRA CEO Robert Cook on December 11th. This was after the halt. And here you can see where he put out this email, pure scumbag, telling that because, they know what they did was wrong and they knew people wasn't going to stand around and take it. And here you can see. Yeah. And now there is a petition to get this Robert Cook here, fired, released, pure scum. All right. The fact is the aftermath left many real people with nothing. Investors had their retirement and savings fund in MMTLP, only to lose it without warning from the regulatory bodies who knew this would happen to investors. Hashtag faces of MMTLP shows us the investors who are affected. Everyone has a story. Here you can see the pictures, guys. We have covered this before in previous videos. The faces of MMTLP here. And just slowly going through here so you can see these faces in this picture. All right. How will regulators proceed moving forward? John Berta said, that is not something regulators will be able to sweep under the carpet. The proof is all there. The question is, how will regulators proceed moving forward? Very true. Investors are disheartened to learn that regulators were aware of the manipulation of MMTLP for over a year and took no action to correct it. Now investors are encouraging FINRA employees to blow the whistle and come forward. And this here FINRA, we need a whistleblower to come forward and stand up for retail. All right. What's interesting is that what's going to find out one way or another, whether we have to do it through the court system, whether Congress is going to effectuate change in a way that they can. We are going to find out. We're not going to stop in the effort. We have what we believe. If we end up filing suit in that manner, we have what we believe are basically bulletproof items that will survive motion to dismiss and discovery process starts. And then discovery is a wide open door for us to understand actually who all the bad actors are. You know, broker dealers involved, market makers, hedge funds, FINRA, DTCC, everyone's going to get subpoenaed for their information. So no, I don't believe it's going to go away. And no, I don't believe it's going to be swept under the rug. We're hitting this from both angles, through Congress and through the court system, and we're not going away. It's just not going to happen, said John Berta. MMTLP activism today. All right. Oh, yeah, and this here I think was covered in previous videos where they talk about the oversight committee and, you know, the release of blue sheets the last 2 trading days. I believe these are in other articles that we touched base on before. And also, guys, we got the MMTLP studio here, the Let It Trade, the Revolution here. You got that in here as well. And yeah, I believe that is it. So there it is. All right, let's go back up here. All right, so there it is. Like I said, huge shout out to Frank Ness. FrankNess.com, guys. You can check that out. And boom. So there it is, man. There's a lot of other clips out there I'm going to have in a separate video. But I believe that article is a great timeline of how it broke it all down. If there is time, maybe we'll do a live stream and pull the PDF up, the PDF file up that Howard got, and just review the documents on a live stream as well. So if y'all be interested in that, comment down below. We'll try to get a live stream in and talk about those documents in more detail. So like I said, the videos this week are probably going to be pretty amazing. So hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash thumbs up, drop me a comment down below. Catch you all next video, guys. Peace.